In this song lesson, we're going to take a look at a classic rock song, Sunshine of Your Love by Cream. This is sort of a riff-based, bluesy rock song that really uses the blues scale, and we'll talk about that as we get into it. The original recording is in the key of D, D minor, and it's based around a riff. That's the riff. If you take a look at this, if I'm in the key of D and I'm looking at, say, the pentatonic D minor scale, that this riff falls within that, minus one of the chromatic notes from the blues scale. So we start on D, that part of the riff, D, D, C, D. Then we go up to the fifth, the A, and go chromatically down. This is part of the blues scale. Chromatically down from A to G, and then the D and the F. So putting it all together, D, D, C, D, A, A flat, G, D, F, D. Okay, so in time it sounds like this. Now, the one articulation that I'm putting in here, and it's kind of hard to tell on the record if he's really doing this or not, but it kind of sounds like it. I think maybe the guitars are, is sliding into the A from the G. Just sort of. And as far as fingering this is concerned, there's a multitude of ways to do it, but basically I start out with my third finger on D, and then slide up for the A. And I can use my three fingers for those chromatic notes. And then go back down again to the third finger on the D to get that last part of the riff. And you've got that break in there. So there's plenty of time to move your position. Now, to continue on with the song, we take that same exact riff and we move it to G. Although sometimes it's, I think in the beginning of the record it's played actually up high. So. And then back to the D again. So now going back and forth between those two riffs, it really depends on what part of the song you're in and how the lyrics go. And I'll let you listen to the original recording for how the arrangement is. I'm just giving you the parts so that you can put it all together. So the beginning part goes on for a while in the intro. Now, the next part of the song is pretty simple. We go to the A, the low A, and we go bam, ba-dum, just that rhythm, bam, ba-dum. And then we hit a C and a G, just quarter notes each. So it goes like this. And then ride the A. 1, 2, 3, back. The other thing to pay attention to, as with any bass line, is the length of the note. So it's not just letting all these notes sustain. Like that. You want to cut them off so it emphasizes the rhythm, and that's the way it's played on the record anyhow. So those in-between notes are cut off and somewhat shorter. Like that last A there is cut off, and then all three of these, those are short. But then the last notes are a little bit longer. So just a matter of listening to the part and paying attention to the lengths of the notes. Here we go. And then stay on the A. And then, the rest of the song repeats after that. At the very end of the song, it rides out on the A, I know, as the song fades out on the record. But those are all the parts to it. It's not terribly complicated. Again, you're using the pentatonic minor scale with some of those blue notes in the chromatic part of the riff. And then at the sort of refrain of the song, we go to the A. So really, in some sense, it's using a classic blues form, playing the riff in 1, playing the riff in 4, back to 1 again, and then using that last section, which really is based around the A, which is the 5 chord. So you're really using fundamentally a blues form with some alterations to it and a riff to come up with the song itself. So, but that's basically it. That is Sunshine of Your Love by Cream.